Today in Ocean Mysteries, we'll explore what it takes to care for tens of thousands of animal species at Georgia Aquarium. From feeding
So they even get a menu. I mean, that's kind of cool.
to blood samples
And we insert until we see a flash.
There you
just
go.
like that.
And there's the flash.
to playtime to even keeping their teeth clean, caring for these amazing creatures is definitely a labor of love.
That is a first for me, maybe a first for television.
The dedicated staff at this facility may have a massive responsibility, but at least the meals are free.
This one looks good. Very good. Fresh. Could use a little wasabi.
For hundreds of millions of years, the oceans of our planet have hidden the deepest secrets. Join me as we reveal the ocean's mysteries.
Isn't that incredible? This, my friends, is what it's all about.
Good morning. Hey there, guys. I'm Jeff Corwin, and welcome to a very fun and exciting episode of Ocean Mysteries. On today's adventure, we're experiencing all the hard work and dedication that goes into keeping these animals, like this bottlenose dolphin, nice and healthy at Georgia Aquarium. Get ready, because you don't want to miss this ride. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Georgia Aquarium is a big place. It's not only a major attraction for millions of families and ocean lovers each year, but it's also home to some of the largest marine animals on the planet. And to keep all of these animals healthy, there are hundreds of individual systems that must be running smoothly and working in perfect order. Most of us know how much work a pet dog or cat can be. Well, imagine taking care of a group of penguins or trying to look after a giant whale shark. Trust me, if you spend a week trying to care for the animals at Georgia Aquarium, taking care of the family dog, well, that'll seem like a piece of cake. Just think of what it takes to keep tens of thousands of marine animals fed every day.
How many tons of seafood do you go through a day?
A day? I'm not quite sure. I know we go through about 300,000 pounds per year.
300,000 pounds of fish per year. It's kind of like a cruise ship.
I know.
It's a cruise ship for pescivores. This is just one example of what's going on. You got a team of like half a dozen people here, and they're running themselves as fast as they can. All the seafood is put on ice as it gets prepped and ready to go. And then you can come over here, and you can see there's more stuff going on. What are you guys working on here?
This is for the spotted eagle rays.
Spotted eagle, and what are they like?
They're getting clam, shrimp, hard shell clam, squid.
Oh, look, they even, can I pick this up?
Yeah.
So they even get a menu. I mean, that's kind of cool. You even get a menu. And what are you working on over here?
This is for the manta rays.
Manta rays. So manta rays, remember, they're big animals, but they're eating very small things. So here we have these tiny shrimp right here, and these are things basically designed to fit in a very small mouth.
Right.
These guys are prepping for food. So you're prepping for sea otters, right?
We are indeed.
And what's with the colors?
Well, the colors are for identification purposes. So each sea otter is assigned a different color, so we know exactly whose bucket is whose and what feed.
Awesome.
Systems like colored plates and containers help the staff organize specific foods for specific animals, from sea otters to whale sharks. Incredibly, these massive fish have been trained to recognize these pails when it's time for the meals. Training animals at Georgia Aquarium is an important way to help the staff manage them all. The mighty manta rays in the Ocean Voyager exhibit are a good example. Caring for an animal this large and this sensitive takes training, expertise, and some serious preparation.
Okay, guys, this is it. We just finished our briefing for something that is a first for me, maybe a first for television. We're about to get in this water, get in that stretcher, and lure Tallulah in it. Tallulah is the largest manta ray living in Ocean Voyager. We're going to do a health assessment, something really cool, something you don't want to miss.
For Tallulah and the Georgia Aquarium staff, this health exam is safe and routine. But for me, it is an experience I will never forget.
Awesome, there we go. You see how they did that? I mean, like clockwork, perfectly orchestrated. They lured her into the sling and lifted it up. She's now been secured. She's nice and stable. I'm getting a beating from a manta ray. I'm willing to take the licks because this is an incredible experience for me. I've done a lot of stuff in my life. I've seen mantas out in the wild, but I've never experienced one like this. One of the important parts of this assessment is to actually get a sample of blood. You know, these animals have a very interesting arterial and cardiovascular system. We've got one of our vet members here that has been trained to work with these creatures. This is Joe. She's getting a nice sample of blood here. And that's kind of like trying to find a needle in a haystack, or basically the blood flow in a giant manta ray. There's a lot of mass and surface area, hundreds if not thousands of pounds, and she's looking to tap a vein that's thinner than my pinky. She's done it successfully. There's a tremendous amount of information to be held in this blood sample. We can study the genetics. We can do a CBC, a complete blood count, and basically that information is crucial in understanding not only the health of this individual manta, but perhaps the health of the overall species as a whole. So now we're getting a measurement of the head. We're measuring from basically one eye to the other. So 102, so 102 centimeters. Now we're going to measure the inside of the mouth. That's really cool. So we've actually just done a measurement of its mouth. I've got the camera under there so you can see it. And it's 60 centimeters from one part of the jaw to the other part of the jaw. And you're seeing something that I've never seen before, at least this close. You're seeing the inside of a manta ray's mouth. And you're seeing how this creature is able to funnel in thousands and thousands of gallons of water. And by doing that, it's filtering out all the small little bits of living particles that this creature likes to eat. And it almost looks like chainmail or Kevlar. And basically, it's those gills that's trapping the food. That's right. So it's not only taking in water for respiration, but it's actually using the gills and that water in that pumping system to get its meal. And I can actually feel it pull the camera in. So there you go, guys. Just a few moments with this mighty, mysterious manta has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience for me that I won't soon forget. But more importantly, it's given this team an opportunity to assess the health of this creature. And from the looks of it, Tallulah is doing great.
Coming up next, we find out what it takes to turn this state-of-the-art aquarium into a mini ocean on land. And later, we'll get up close and personal with some of the most mysterious and most adorable marine mammals on the planet when we return to Ocean Mysteries.
Come on down.
So guys, this is going to be really, really awesome. This is an experience I've been waiting for a long time at Georgia Aquarium. We're working with one of these amazing creatures. This is a beluga whale. It's a cetacean that you find living in the Arctic and nether regions of our planet. They're an awesome, very social cetacean, and they're just so cool.
Very nice. Can you do that one?
So what are we going to do today?
Well, we're going to get a blood sample from him.
Awesome. So what's the first thing we got to do?
I'm going to ask him for his tail flukes.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Let's take a look at those.
Wow. That is big.
All right.
It's very important to clean and sterilize the surface of the skin to prevent a possible infection.
So you can see I'm just kind of inserting, and we're looking for very calm behavior from the animal. And we insert until we see a flash.
There you go. And there's the flash. You see the flash? There's the blood coming up.
And if you can pass me one tube at a time, we'll see if we can get a draw out of here.
And Eric, why is this sample so important? Why do you need to take blood from this whale?
Well, we take samples on a regular basis, and the primary reason is to have a normal database so that we understand what their blood parameters look like under normal, healthy conditions.
All right, we're gonna actually ask Beethoven to give us a sample from his lungs. We're gonna ask him to basically sneeze onto a Petri dish. All right, so if you wanna go ahead and put the Petri dish out right there. Perfect. There we go.
Whew. God bless you. Gesundheit. And you can see you've got this sort of spackle of beluga boogers and mucus.
All right.
And what's next? Is that it?
We're gonna actually take a gastric sample from Beethoven.
A gastric sample.
So he's getting a full workup today by our doctors. Jeff, what I'm gonna ask you to do is to hold this tube for me.
All right. Oh, look, he's like even excited.
He's ready.
Please, shove that down my throat.
Now basically what I'm gonna do is just slide this tube all the way down into Beethoven's first stomach.
That's really going down there.
It is, isn't it?
They're like Mary Poppins with their little...
Perfect. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just crimp this tube.
You're crimping it off?
I'm crimping it off so that we can keep that sample inside of the tube as I pull it up. And we got just a little bit of a sample there, Jeff. Not a whole lot from him right now.
He may not have a gag reflex, but mine's kicking in.
Perfect. Nice work. So that's a sample of Beethoven's
I don't know why
stomach.
I did that. I will never do that again.
Good work, buddy.
Yummy. So there is a wonderful sample of a little breakfast from this animal. And again, again, something that kind of looks gross, and it is gross, but it's a way for us to get a window into this animal's health. And that's the most important thing.
So, we'll check back in with this incredible whale for a little playtime later. But first, I want to give you a glimpse of what goes on behind the scenes of the world's largest aquarium and what it takes to keep this delicate ocean habitat in balance. It all begins with a huge bag of salt.
Ocean Voyager is a marine-based habitat. It is salt water, sustaining creatures that live in an ocean-like environment. So you have to mirror that exactly. Even if it's off just a little bit, it could be catastrophic to the survival of these animals. So the formula has to be perfect. So we have this 1-ton bag of not just sea salt, it's got other stuff too.
It is. It's synthetic salt, but it's blended for to have all the trace elements that would be necessary for our marine organisms.
All the minerals and trace elements. It's got the salt and all that other little magical stuff that makes the marine environment nice and healthy.
All of the salt and minerals from the 1-ton bag are whipped and blended together into nearly 70,000 gallons of water that then feeds into Georgia Aquarium.
At the bottom of all of these mixing tanks, we have a mechanical air manifold. So literally, we're taking compressed air and we're energizing it to that manifold and we're boiling the tank with air.
And almost instantly, they're able to get all this water to come to a rolling boil. How hot is that?
It's actually not hot at all. It's ambient temperature, but the idea is use mechanical mixing because we don't have the big stir like a witch's cauldron. So what we want to do is we use air to mechanically mix the salt into the water to get it to dissolve.
Creating a mini ocean on land might be a difficult job, but the results are amazing. Coming up, we meet a favorite mammal that's very quick to learn. We remember to always brush our teeth, and our playtime with the beluga whale makes quite a splash. Next on Ocean Mysteries. Welcome back to Ocean Mysteries. Today we're exploring the different ways the animals of Georgia Aquarium are cared for. And up next, it's time for some dental hygiene.
Target. Good.
Who is this, Erica?
This is Cerberus.
Cerberus, which is the multi-headed dog.
Exactly. Well, he only has one head, though.
This is a harbor seal.
This is a harbor seal. It's one of our male harbor seals.
Is oral hygiene important with these guys?
It is very important. We brush their teeth a couple of times a week. It's also important just to get in there and check out what's going on. So I'm going to have him open his mouth up.
Okay.
Check that out. See all those big pearly whites in there?
Yeah, and you can see, you're seeing a creature that's really designed to be a predatory carnivore. This is an animal that hunts, and it's hunting fish, it's hunting mollusks, it's diving deep. While we often see these animals in shallow coastal waters, they can dive to like over 1,000 feet.
About 1,500 feet.
Which is amazing.
Right.
And they'll use their incredible submarine-like speed to sneak up on prey and latch onto it. out in the open ocean, he's not getting his teeth brushed. Why do you guys do that here?
Well, we want to give them the best care possible, and if it's something that we can train them to accept,
Right.
then we're going to go ahead and do it.
And he's about, what is he, about 54, 55 pounds?
He's actually, let's see, we just weighed him the other day. He's about 42 kilos, so
40,
just
so
over
he's 80 pounds. Wow, he holds his weight well. I want to know your secret, Serbius.
Lots of fish.
Every species and individual animal at the Georgia Aquarium has their own set of special and unique traits that provide different challenges for their staff. Take dolphins, for example. Dolphins are one of the most popular and quick-learning animals on the planet. Dolphins are highly social animals and even display certain characteristics of having a type of their own culture. They solve complicated problems and have learned to use tools to find their food. And also, they love to play.
You think she's ready, Michael? She's ready to go. She had to get a breath. Okay, cool. All right, guys, you're about to see something really cool. We got Amy here. She's a veterinarian working at Georgia Aquarium. Basically, we're going to see the inside of this bottlenose dolphin. Amy has this pretty nifty device right here. Kind of looks like a outdated retro computer, little laptop, but in fact, it's very sophisticated. It's state-of-the-art technology. It's an ultrasound, portable ultrasonic device, and it's got a monitor so we can read it. And basically, I've got this one. And once Phoebe's in position, we're going to take a look and see how she's doing. Okay, so now how do I want to do this, Amy?
Yep, you want to orient that, and then go ahead. As soon as you're on, you're going to go right on that shading spot.
Right here?
Between the gray and the white, yep. And just go ahead and turn your probe 180 degrees.
Like this?
Yep. And just stay like that.
What are you looking for, Amy? When we peer inside her, we look at the intestines, we look at her reproductive organs. What do you want to see and what do you not want to see?
I'm just looking for what looks normal. We do this routinely, so we know what looks normal on them, but it's looking at the colors. If you go a little bit farther forward,
this way?
Towards Michael, yep. We're getting right in here. We're actually getting into her ovary.
Where's the ovaries?
I'm getting it right there. It's coming in. We actually did see a little bit of a follicle. That's something we do routinely with them is reproductive monitoring to see when they're cycling.
These checkups, exams, and medical assessments are just another important part of Georgia Aquarium's mission to keep all the animals living here as healthy as possible. And according to our test today, Phoebe is doing great. Stay tuned because coming up next, we're going to feed, play with, and even give a deep tissue massage to a 1,700-pound beluga whale.
So guys, here we are. We're in the water and we're hanging out with Beethoven right here. And how cold is this water? It's this cold. It's nice and chilly. These animals need cold water. I myself do not, but I'm happy to make the sacrifice to really be this close to these creatures. And of course, this is the edge. How deep is this area?
Right here it's 12 feet, and it gets all the way to 24 feet over there.
Just imagine the strength it takes to sort of hurdle your body, all 1,800 pounds of you, out from the water. And it's all primarily being done with its tail, with its fluke.
Just like that. There he goes right out there. Nice job. Good work.
Do they enjoy this, the touching?
They seem to. They will come over to us outside of these training sessions just for rubs all over their body. You can actually feel with me some grittiness as we're rubbing him down. We're actually helping to exfoliate him. He's getting his spa treatment for the day.
Basically getting all that skin sloughed off. And does he, you say spa treatment, does he prefer more Swedish, deep tissue?
I wish you'd tell me. I know what I prefer. But we do like to help them kind of slough those layers of skin throughout their day. They are constantly rubbing on. We give them simulated kelp toys to rub up against, things like that.
Now, this beluga massage may seem like an unorthodox example of animal care, but it's all in a day's work for Georgia Aquarium staff. is just one of the many but very important jobs that are performed every day to help ensure that these marine animals stay healthy. This incredible facility replicates aquatic environments from around the planet and brings together a variety of animals that are almost as diverse as the Earth itself.
So with our friend showing his gorgeous belly to our faces, I look forward to seeing you the next time, only on Ocean Mysteries.
Closed captioning and other promotional consideration provided by
We did try to expose Cerberus to a lot of different types of desensitization prior to having you visit us today. So just to get
Which is not uncommon. If I'm going to be spending time with you, you really do want to be desensitized and probably sanitized as well. What? Timmy's in the well?
She said.
Can you do like a triple jackknife?
Can you?
Yeah.